Hill. This is WJZ Breaking News.
Hello again, I'm Lynn Bowie.
And I'm Tim Williams, and we are following breaking news this noon out of Frederick, where police say they killed a gunman who shot 2 people and made it into the grounds of Fort Detrick.
The shooter was a member of the U.S. Navy, and the victims were airlifted to Baltimore, where doctors are treating them right now.
So Chopper 13 over the scene, where there is still an active investigation, but no threat to the public.
WJZ has live team coverage. Avajoy Burnett has reaction from a stunned community. But we begin with WJZ investigator Mike Halgren, who explains how all of this unfolded. Good afternoon, Mike.
Good afternoon, Lynn and Tim. This was a frightening scene earlier, and there are multiple agencies investigating, including the FBI, ATF, and Maryland State Police. Right now, we don't know much about the motive, but there are 2 active crime scenes, including right here on Monocacy Boulevard.
So at this time, there's no further cause for alarm in the Frederick community.
Police shot and killed a 38-year-old suspect after an active shooter situation this morning in Frederick. They say it started just before 8:30 at a business in the Riverside Corporate Park. 2 men were shot. Then the shooter drove to Fort Detrick. Police there say they shot the suspect dead.
It's terrible. It's unfortunate. It's very tragic. It's happening too frequently. Every time we turn on the TV, we're seeing something like this happen, and now it's happening in our backyard, so no one wants to see this type of thing.
At this time, authorities are not commenting on a motive.
Can really tell you targeted, like these people knew each other. At this time, these are all things that, trust me, we want to know as much as you do, if not more, and that's something we're working on now. Hopefully, we'll be able to give you some more information at our afternoon briefing.
The victims were flown to shock trauma in Baltimore, where they're being treated.
The shooter went into a business. And we know that some people fled from the business, but I'm not sure at this time where exactly the shooting took place, if it was inside or outside.
The U.S. Navy confirms to WJZ the shooter was a Navy Hospital Corpsman.
This is certainly not the way any of us expected our Tuesday to begin. I just want to send the city's wishes to the families of the victims in the hopes for quick recoveries.
Now you're taking a live look from Chopper 13 over the scene. Still a large police presence here. The 2 victims are in critical condition at shock trauma at last check, and police say there will be another briefing here at the scene at 2:30 this afternoon. Avajoy Burnett is also live here in Frederick. She's been gathering reaction from the stunned community. Avajoy.
Good afternoon to everyone. Well, a real estate website described this area as a 60-acre business community with several businesses, and people this morning were just starting their workday when the shooting happened. And it not only affected this area, but Frederick Community College, about 2 miles away from here, they went on lockdown, and Fort Detrick, their homes in that area.
I just seen a whole bunch of, people running and yellow tape. It was crazy out here.
The shooting at the start of the workday left people in this Frederick community rattled after Frederick police tweeted, "Active shooter, please avoid the area of Progress Drive and Opossumtown Pike." People in the area from the business park all the way to Fort Detrick were on high alert. Frederick Community College tweeted this to their students, "Please follow the lockdown alert. This is not a drill."
It's hard to believe that people go out there and do those kind of things.
The shooting shut down roads and disrupted delivery routes for drivers in the area.
For it to happen this close to somewhere that I regularly commute to is pretty awful.
And I can tell you that there's several delivery truck drivers here who are just stuck because they cannot go beyond this point here. As for Frederick Community College, their lockdown has been lifted. Of course, stay with WJZ. We're going to be in the area to get additional reaction for you. An additional briefing is expected around 2:30 this afternoon. Live in Frederick County, Avajoy Burnett for WJZ.